Go ahead.
I'm Chris Stylez, and I'm on A-Sides, chilling.
You know, as if I couldn't feel any uncooler, you playing that, like, I mean, I've sunk into a new level of uncool. Thank
No,
you.
not at all, not at all.
No?
It's, that's a vibe in Jamaica. That's like a vibe thing. So I just gave you a little something. So now you got a little bit of cool.
Yeah?
Well, you're cool already.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was just giving you a little bit more.
That's my neediness needing you to tell me that I'm not as bad as I think.
No, I got you.
Talk to me, man. I mean, I think we were talking about this off camera. Like, I don't even Vine anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if you can use Vine in that way.
Mm-hmm.
But, but I mean, you posted stuff, and I mean,
Yeah.
holy crap, right? I mean, over 50 million is not too shabby.
It's a little notch on the belt. You know what I'm saying?
But it's cool because
pretty
with
good.
social media, it's like you're not just hitting; you're hitting everywhere.
Yeah,
So-
honestly, I'm completely humbled by it, but it's totally organic the way it really happened. Like, people would ask, as you would as well, and like, so how did this come about? How did this happen? Essentially, we had the opportunity to be a part of Music on Vine, their launch for Snap to a Beat, which is basically, there's some songs that you can take to add to the Vines now, right? It just took off. I don't know how exactly, but next thing I know, I'm getting videos from, I mean, you name it, from football clubs in the UK to, car companies to award shows and all the stuff that are using my song in their Vines. And I know they don't know who I am, but they're just like, I guess for whatever reason, it just worked, and the song's still there. And we only put it out in August.
That's crazy.
It hasn't even been a year.
That's so crazy.
So it's been great. It's been really cool. At the same time, I'm somebody who I think social media is such an important piece now in music and where we are. So I was just humbled at the success of it. I could have never thought that this would happen, but it was really cool, really cool.
So, I mean, after you sing, the success, like right out of the gate, so
Mhm.
you put out an EP, but you're doing like the antithesis of that. You're slowly rolling it out, right?
Yeah.
A couple of shows here or there.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously that's a conscious decision, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm totally about the slow burn,
Yeah.
I feel like it's about like
Is that a
growing.
Bernie Sanders reference?
I'm
No.
just saying, I totally love Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
I mean,
We don't have to go there.
okay, well, I mean,
Slow burn.
slow burn.
Yeah.
Take it as you wish,
Yeah.
But I don't know that it even matters. I'm Canadian, so I can't even vote. So, that's a whole other thing.
You're
right?
lucky. Yeah, let's just stay on point.
Okay,
Because I'll go all over the place.
dude, I'm with you. Definitely a conscious decision. I really think it's important to connect, with your audience, with people who are interested in your art, your music, or whatever it may be. So for me, putting out an EP is just, I'm trying to find a way to like slowly grow my relationships. Like I never really wanted to be somebody who would just throw stuff out there and then, okay, you're just like this huge deal, but you never really can connect with fans. Like somebody who I loved, I mean, rest in peace, God rest his soul, it was Prince.
Yeah.
And I loved some of the things I've seen him done in his career that I know of.
Right.
Him doing like intimate shows and like stuff, like if he'd do concerts and then, he'd do like these random shows that nobody
Yeah.
really knew about, but just like spontaneous stuff.
Like one of his last shows was just a piano show. I mean,
To me, that's so special, and I feel that it's so important in music because it translates, and I feel that it leaves a lasting impression. So for me, I want to like consciously put out music, but let people grow with it and let it grow and be out there in the world. And it's a tough thing to manage, but the cool thing is I'm in control of it for now, where I can just slowly let people have a little bit. And I mean, I have tons of music. I write music all the time. I create music all the time, and collaborate with people all the time. It's just, when it comes to releasing it, you can just throw it all out there, or you can slowly let people grow with it and be like, I appreciate it.
And I mean, in the industry now, it's so single-driven anyway. So
True.
it kind of works, right?
True.
Um,
I didn't hear anything. Did you?
Sorry. Sorry.
It's all good.
I would say we'd cut that out, but I'm totally not going to.
I mean, hey, this is A-sides, right?
You know what I mean? My series, I can fake forward if I want, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
stuff happens, you know?
You know? So, no, but talk to me, because, I mean, song to song, there's like different layers, you know? And you mentioned Prince, and, I mean, talk about someone who tackled every single genre,
Brilliant.
like effortlessly.
Yeah.
Not to say, and I know that he just passed away, so
Right.
it's easier point of reference, but like, I might have asked you that anyway. Like, which
Right.
direction do you want to take your career, or do you not even want to look that far ahead?
I mean, to even, like I said, that's a whole world that
Yeah.
would be touchy to even, you
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah.
to use his career as a reference, absolutely. Like I said, that's somebody who really took his art or himself as a musician or whatever it was that he was creating so seriously that like it's like, I mean, he understood what he wanted to convey to his audience, to people that followed his music, to how he respected his music. When, you know, like, imagine having, so they say, like a whole stash of music that just nobody's heard of.
For life, basically.
Right, which means that this is somebody, it wasn't about just like creating music in the business of, oh, I can easily share this with you. It's like, this is stuff that I'm creating that it's his art, you know? And there's painters that have passed away. I know I'm going into, it might get a little deep, but basically like there's painters that we know that have passed away and were never truly celebrated until they passed. And I'm sure they had works that never really got out as well, but like, it's just, I love his career because he was doing, before I go off on a rant, I love his career. I love being in control of the art that I'm creating. I feel like creative control is very important as a true musician or a true artist. That's your responsibility. Your responsibility is your message, whatever it is that you're putting out there. You know, and it doesn't matter. Like, you can, if you say a curse word or if you don't, or it's not about that. At the end of the day, there's no rules and boundaries.
Right.
There shouldn't be in art, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, that's a career that I would love to, if I could.
Right.
If I was lucky enough to be able to even be in that world somehow, I would love that. But yeah.
Let me talk to you a little bit, because I mean, you mentioned painters, and so many, you know, I've read up on you, and, you know, Maxwell, blah, blah, you know, all these, like, different artists, you know, for point of reference, just to, you know, compare you to somebody. So many people will ask, like, who are your inspirations? But, like, I mean, does it expand beyond music for you? I mean, you just mentioned painters, and usually you don't really get musicians being, you know, talking about painting per se. But, I mean, is there another layer?
Absolutely.
Like visual art or something?
Absolutely. I mean, it's new for me. It's funny. I have friends that, being in New York's such a great city for that too. You know, you have people from so many different industries that are here and live and thrive in this city. You know, so you can be a musician and still have friends or hang out with people that are in the financial industry or that are painters or whatever it is, that are visual artists and contemporary artists, stuff like that. And I, for one, like, draw from all of that stuff, you know. First of all, I listen to all types of music, you know, everything from reggae music to jazz music to classical music to heavy metal music, whatever it is, because I respect it. But that goes, it's the same for, like, visual artists. Like, I'm discovering people like, there's a guy actually that I discovered that's really cool. I like his stuff. His name is Domingo Zapata. Really cool artist. And there's tons of them though, you know. But yeah, like I'll go to art shows now, and I've been like go to Brussels for like art events, and like now I do weird stuff like that, which, you know, growing up it wasn't something that was a part of. It wasn't an inspiration I drew on, but like I grew into starting to appreciate it more and expand on look where I could find, you know, inspiration, I guess.
You can find inspiration anywhere, really.
True.
Even in this interview, maybe.
I mean, I'm totally inspired, aren't you?
Right? I love how in passing you're like, I was in Brussels. And I'm like, I was in White Plains this morning.
I mean, you know, whatever. This was a trip. It was a trip to come out here.
Yeah, it was.
It was a good trip, though.
That's a great.
Yeah, I've never done it, so now I'm inspired. So.
Yeah. Write a song about White Plains.
White Plains, exactly.
Yeah.
That could be a good song title, actually.
Yeah.
Is there a song called White Plains?
I seriously doubt it.
There's going to be a song called White Plains.
Yeah?
It's going to be, I'm going to create a song called White Plains.
I'll beatbox in the back. I can't even beatbox.
Does
But
that
maybe
mean I have
that's
to give
the
you
irony.
publishing? Is that what you're trying to...
I haven't made money with this series yet, so, you know, that
Okay.
would be cool.
All right, we'll talk about that off camera.
Nice,
We'll
nice.
see.
Talk to me about your next couple of months. I mean, we're going into
Yeah.
summer season, festivals, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
I mean, I would assume you're open to anything at this point, right?
Absolutely. More specifically, shows.
Yeah.
So now it's the music. You know, we have some music coming out. One of the songs I just played, Relapse. I'm excited for that one too. It's definitely like a summer vibe, but I had to, you know, dig into my roots and bring a little bit of that. It has like a little reggae kind of, you know, dancehall
Well, you're from
vibe.
Jamaica, right?
Yeah, my parents are both Jamaican,
Yeah.
and yeah, I've been there, love it. I have tons of family there, and again, like I was saying earlier, that's a huge part of my life, and you know, so yeah, absolutely. So I'm excited for releasing a few more songs, and then the goal is to just do as many shows as possible, in the right, you know, in the right capacity or whatnot.
right.
But yeah, just get out there and meet people and start to build from there. You know,
The slow Bernie Sanders route,
the slow burn, me Sanders, right?
right?
Right.
That could be like a new term.
I think it.
He's old. He's probably very slow. He's probably very slow.
Can you say that? You're like, he's old. What do you mean he's old?
Okay.
Okay, well,
Okay.
well, we created slow burn,
Listen,
right? So
listen. I walk away and I can tag Bernie Sanders. Now's the time to do that with a piece.
true indeed.
You know,
True indeed.
if maybe I'll get 50 million hits. You don't know.
I mean, let's get to work, man.
And then what happens? Right?
Then I'll interview you,
Oh yeah.
right? I mean, yeah. I'll
Listen, there was this one time I was in Brussels.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy, man. Wait.
Were you listening to White Plains when you were there?
Yeah. My parents are Jamaican.
Okay, okay.
The whole thing. Your story is so much better than mine.
I'm a weirdo, huh?
No, man, you have like an amazing story. I mean, listen, you can throw so much, because I do it. You throw so much out in social media. There's no guarantee you're going to get a following at all.
No, that's true.
So
That's true. That's true.
It's such a huge accomplishment.
Like I
you
said,
know?
it's humbling because, again, it's not like I created this stuff to be like, okay, well, it's going to be the biggest thing
Right.
on, you know what I mean? But it's
You're just
interesting
sharing your art. That's it.
Yeah, and it's nice when people appreciate it, and it's really cool when things go viral, obviously, and it's just like, you realize that you can actually, there's people that actually respect it and are interested, or for whatever reason it you know, resonates, so I dig it.
Good music's good music, man.
So they say. So I say.
Who is they? Everyone says they all the time.
You know what?
Who are they?
I think they are the people we don't really want to talk about.
That's true.
It's like, the theys are those aren't my friends. That's
The hell with the days.
Exactly.
That's another song title for you.
Listen, are you trying to get in on this publishing situation? I think that's what's going on here. I told you we could
This
talk
is
about
the
it off
closest that I
camera.
will ever get to R&B.
Okay.
So if there's a way we can work this out,
Okay.
and I can get some street cred,
Okay.
it's gonna happen.
All right. We can work it out.
You're gonna forget this interview.
Not at all. White Plains.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you, man.
All right. Awesome.